Before starting the talk show, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Samara Uzlifatul Jannah. Here I'm as a scriptwriter and editor. My friends, his name is Bagas Candra as a host, then Erlina Hasna as the first guest star, and Isnaini Maulia as the second guest star. The making of this video to fulfill our speaking final examination. Happy watching!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Bagas Candra. Okay, welcome back to Sans Talk. Before we start our conversation with our special guest Charles today, I wanna tell you something, guys. I wanna tell you about what happened in this world today. Okay, I wanna tell you about the coronavirus and the effects for education. Okay, first of all, the coronavirus disease COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the coronavirus that was recently discovered. Most people who catch COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and will recover without special treatment. And then, how to spread the virus? The virus that causes COVID-19 is mainly transmitted through droplets. They are produced when an infected person coughs, sneezes, or exhales. And then these droplets are too heavy and cannot stay in the air, so they quickly fall off and stick to floors or other surface. And then you can cut it by breathing air that contains the virus. If you are close to if you are close to someone who is already infected with COVID-19, you can also get it if you touch a contaminated surface and then touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, or on your face. And then this is of course has an impact on many sectors, including the education sectors. Education is one of the sectors affected by the COVID-19 pandemic because the direct or face-to-face teaching and learning process is temporarily eliminated. Instead, the Ministry of Education and Culture replace it with distance learning or learning with an online system. And then, guys, as we know, the practice of online education is carried out about various levels of education, from elementary school, junior high school, senior high school, and then the last to tertiary institution. They are no longer learning activities in classroom as is commonly done by educators such as teachers or lecturers. It's right step, but it's just without careful educated preparation. As a result, many educators, students, and parents are stuttering about this drastic change. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, if you hear motorcycle sound. And then, okay, on the other hand, there is almost no other way to minimize the spread of COVID-19 by limiting the number of encounters between people in large numbers, such as in a school or college environment.
Kepada abang dan mbak yang budiman, selamat datang di protokol Gojek J3K. Jaga kesehatan, kebersihan, dan keamanan. Yang pertama, jaga kesehatan dengan konsumsi asupan sehat.
Mbak, apa benar vitamin kalau diminum saya jadinya fit? Aman.
Lalu cek suhu tubuh.
Kenapa ya kita nggak bisa atur suhu? Kan namanya temperatur.
Lalu jaga kebersihan, cuci tangan 20 detik.
Emang bener ya mbak, virus di tangan kalau dia pergi namanya virus kenangan.
Dan disinfeksi kendaraan.
Mas, katanya ya, kuman kalau lagi dibasmi itu namanya kenahu. Kuman.
J3K terakhir, jaga keamanan. Semoga akan ada sekat pelindung.
Apa benar? Sekat, kalau ada dua namanya dua kat.
Kak, coba ulangin actingnya.
Lah kenapa muncul? Iklan ini kan gak pakai syuting.
Dan jangan lupa rutin ganti masker.
Tahu nggak mbak? Masker kalau cewek yang pakai jadinya baker.
Kami pastikan Go Cargo Ride melakukan J3K. Cara aman, hidup nyaman pakai Gojek.
Okay, next. Okay, this time we will introduce our guest stars today, but our guest star are university students. So this time we'll just talk casually and sharing each other. Okay, let's welcome our first guest star today. Please welcome Erlina Hasna. Hello, hi, Erlin. What's up? Is everything okay and smooth?
Hello guys, I'm so happy to join and talk with you on Science Talk. Alhamdulillah, my news is very good and everything is in good condition.
Glad to hear it. Thank you for joining us for a nice chat on the Science Talk.
No problem, I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, let's cut to the case here. It is about healthy. It is about health. What do you think about health? I mean, what is health in your opinion? Give me your opinion, and then how important health for yours, especially for your immunity, for your care about yourself.
Health is everything to me and it's important that it's even a big deal to me because it affects our daily activities. If our body are healthy, we're doing well and we won't tire easily.
Yes, I agree with you, especially at this part of issue. Well, obviously we have to take care of our health and our immunity.
Yeah, well, strong immunity will get us away from the virus.
Okay, talking about immunity, how do you keep your immunity for your daily activities in your house, in your room, or in your everywhere you keep your immunity?
The first of the mindset, yes. It all depends on how we think because positive thinking is essential. Second, by keeping up with food intake, of course, I always eat vegetable and fruits. And then I really eat snacks. I usually replace snacks with fruit to make them healthier. Drinks are always water and I didn't drink sugar. The third exercise is usually 20 minutes in a day in the morning or the afternoon. The last one should be praying.
Wow, it is such a healthy life. It is interesting to try for those of us who are not used to it. It is very challenging because it is not easy to start a healthy life, especially if you have to cut down on fatty food.
Well, I was heavy at first too, but I mean all this to my body to stay strong and healthy. I even cut down on white rice as well.
Wow, that's great. I would have been exhausted if eating without rice seemed to be lucky. Just kidding.
Maybe it's because I'm used to it, so I feel it's not a strange thing to me.
Okay. Might I ask you something? What kind of sport do you do in your home, in your room, or in your everywhere? What kind of sport do you do for every single day?
My regular exercise was easy and could also be done at home without the help of any tools. I do push up, sits up, and yoga at home. Although it may seem very simple, it has had a profound impact on my body. I feel that regularly when I exercise, I'm refreshed, tired less, and my work my week start
Mm,
to go back to normal.
well, the impact is tremendous. Okay. Moving on to the next question. How do you think the government's policy in addressing this pandemic is?
It seems to me that the government it is less sensitive to dealing with this pandemic, but we can also not fully blame the government because the police issues are not fully followed by society. Many societies still violate and disobey protocol.
What you said was right. Sometimes it makes me sad to see people who take such things for granted. I mean, the virus is contagious, so please encourage yourself awareness so as not to harm others as well.
I think maybe these people don't believe in this virus because it's not specific and hard to guess if they don't have a swab test.
Yes, it may be that because of the controversy that much fast news, many conspirators are pouring in, perhaps confusing the public into doing so.
Hopefully, the people will be any more intelligent and choose the spectacle they will see and hear.
Okay, now that this is new normal, do you think our do you think our country is ready to start a new normal life again?
Oh, wow. Mm, I don't think our country is ready to implement that policy because we can see that its policies are making the COVID-19 rise. However, without this policy, the economic condition of the country will also deteriorate. So, our policies have an advantage and deficiencies.
Yes, that's true. Every decision has a negative and positive impact, but I'm sure the government will do everything possible to solve this case, and because the impact is very bad for the country and society.
Yes, it is a very alarming virus, and we are also aware of the inadequate treatment as it is indeed a new case. This virus has not only attacked our country but it's all over of the world. But I'm confident that everything that's happened has a reason.
Yes, I agree with what you are saying about. Well, as time goes by, we have heard much to say about the health that is now an important aspect to all of us. Okay, well, thanks, Erlin, for the time for your sharing with me. It was so nice to talk to you. Hopefully, we can talk again another time.
Okay, you're welcome. I was hoping we could meet up and talk in person. Thank you okay, for the opportunity. Goodbye.
Okay, it is amazing topic. It is amazing. It is interesting conversation today. Our first quiz start. Okay, we'll go to commercial and then we'll go on the second talk show. Well, back in a minute. Bye bye. Hey guys, we are back on Sunstock. We have our first guest star, and now we have our second guest star. Well, for the topic this time is education. We are just here to talk, share, and talk about something a little lighter. Okay, let's call our second guest star is Isnaini, Maulia, Amin.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm grateful and pleased to be a guest star on Sunstock.
Well, I'm as glad to have guests as you are. Okay, the second talk show is about education.
Wow, the topic was interesting to discuss, and I'm also a student, so I learned firsthand the educational system of this pandemic.
It looks like this gonna be fun because we can talk share our experience with this pandemic. Okay, for now the education system is so different. We use the offline class system now to be an online class. How do you respond as a student?
Honestly, I was surprised at the decision for this online school because we are not familiar with the system yet, but I understand that at this time of the pandemic, it's not possible to study together at school as it is in normal condition.
A lot of unprepared students with this new system.
Of course, we are not ready, but we should be able to adjust it. There are actually advantage and disadvantage to the system of things, but I think for now the system is more weakness than strength.
And what are his strengths and weaknesses?
Mm, it sounds personal to me. The advantage is to save time and energy. Suppose you do not need to go to school, and then you can have whatever activity you want at the same time as school. If the lack is learners or less understanding, we cannot meet in a person with teacher or lecturer, so that material cannot be given in person, and we must inevitably keep learning on our own. And second, the text becomes more. Third, sometimes signal disorders and application for the study are impaired because maybe the facility for this online class is not ready.
As it turned out, there was a lot of obstacle for the students to overcome, especially if elementary and high school students. It would be definitely involve the role of a parent. Therefore, it is imperative that parents could and accompany their children so that online schools can run smoothly.
That's right, I agree with you. The role of parents is vital to this. Technology like cell phones, laptop, and stuff is just so important because it is a tool in learning. Sometimes I feel sad and sorry for those who lack financial means. They have been having a hard time making ends meet, plus they had to buy the phone for school kids.
Oh, I see. Early days began an online class with a huge amount of talk about criminal. Unfortunately, the reason the perpetrators committed that crime was so he could purchase a cell phone for his son's school.
It is unfortunate those struggling financially and taking shortcuts and acting crime, though their intentions are good, but their way is wrong because they can hurt others.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. But if you look all the way over here, it is all in good shape. Yes, although feel okay. Let's see. Now a lot of kids are starting school, right?
Yes, because probably everyone is getting used to this system. I might look like things are going well, but to me personally, I feel that this online class system is not appropriate and sometimes makes us even more lazy. That's my opinion according to how I feel now.
So they keep their distance, mask on, and use antiseptic at school, right?
Yeah, it's true. Some of them have already started going to school, but each child having a different schedule so that school will be less crowded. When I was in the village, I saw children entering school by applying good and proper health protocols.
But what to do? It is their way of staying in school, though it is a hell of a lot of different than it was before the pandemic. For now, what do you expect from the education system?
Yes, they are very strict. I'm happy to see it, although it can go back to school, but it doesn't look like a school because it is so quiet. If this online class continues, I hope that the facility will be improved more, like the learning application, because application dessert learning are sometimes consuming time is wasted.
Besides a learning facility, what else do you expect as a student? Can you tell me?
Mm, I hope that our rights as the this place to are fulfilled. So although our online class are still learning, we are learning not only today, but we also need material explanation and guidance for both a teacher or lecturer.
I hope that in the next year, what you have in the system will soon be fulfilled to make the learning process enjoyable. Or I also hope that the government continues to provide assistance to the less affluent communities in finance, with the hope of no more criminal activity for the reason.
What I hope for most is a vaccine for the for this virus, so that our lives can be restored to normal again.
Yes, of course, you are right. That's what everyone expects, to make sure there are no more victims of the virus, there are no more sufferers, and there is no more COVID-19 at all. We have discussed so much in this short conversation, so thank you for your time, Isnaini, Maulia, Amin.
You're welcome. I'd love to have a conversation with you here. I wish we could talk and meet face to face together under different circumstances.
Okay guys, so much fun talk. So in this time, we might discuss a lighter matter that we experiencing and perhaps another. Thanks for watching Sun's talk in this time, and I hope you can enjoy it. And see you later. And take yourself. And
Bye
bye bye.
bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.